around here so you can see the car. So I came outside to start the car this morning to drive it over to an auto body shop. So we still having electrical problems last night with it and it won't start. So it was enough to get the window down and to attempt to start it, but they're here now with the tow truck. Spin around this way. So you guys are gonna give me a tow. It's gonna hopefully fix it in the next couple hours so we can get out of here and on our way to Atlanta. Alright, so they about got it loaded there. Bear's just finishing loading some stuff over here, and they're gonna follow us over to the shop. Hopefully this isn't too long of a project. I don't know how long an alternator normally takes, but could be a hot minute here in St. Louis. Alright, here we are. Just got to the auto body shop. So they got it sitting right there. They're ordering parts right now. Said they'll have it done by early this afternoon. So hopefully, well, hopefully early is like 1 o'clock and we're not here, you know, at 3 or 5. But definitely today is what they said. They got another car coming in. I'm gonna scoot over this way. But I'm just waiting for Bear to catch up. She had to stop and get gas. So we got some time to kill here in St. Louis. There's a cool building. Let's see if I can get it in frame. It's right here. Let me flip this around. You can just barely see the top of it there. I don't know what that is, but we might go check it out. It looks kind of cool. We really can't drive anywhere because we are down to 0 seats in one car. So it's not like we can't really go and explore the area too far. So we're kind of SOL right there. But we'll make it work. We'll have fun. And you know, in 5 years we'll be like, remember that time in St. Louis when we got towed? And oh, here comes Bear here. Right there. She's sitting on my finger. Oh, it's not even Bear driving, it's her mom's driving, I guess. So we'll go chat with them and let them know what's going on. I'm all alone, there's no one here beside me. Bear and her mom are taking the kids to a zoo that's just around the corner here, so I'm just walking until they can come back and pick me up, since we only have no room in the car for me, which is alright. So I'm getting some stretch in my legs. I got my Google Maps up, so thank God for technology, right? And I might catch some Pokemon on the way, but we'll see. I was kind of hoping I could get around to be close enough to see what that cool building was. And there's another one right up over here somewhere. So that's kind of why I was cutting through this field, was to see if I could get close enough. They might be churches or something. The one had a cross on the top of the dome, but cool buildings. I'm sure they got some awesome history, and if you know me, I like history. So we're gonna go check that out before we get over to Skinker. I think that's how you pronounce it. Skinker Street or Skinker Parkway. So we're gonna go head towards that way, but if I can get over to these buildings, I'll do that. So I'm gonna go play some Pokemon Go. I'll see you guys in a minute. I've been walking for a little while, realized I can't get over to those buildings without going all the way out and around, so I'm just walking down this road here. We're gonna go meet Bear at Taco Bell, I think, is up here on the corner. So that's where we're heading to. All these buildings behind us, a bunch of apartments. I'm just glad it's daylight, because I might not be walking down here if it wasn't daylight. Big old hole in the, I got dirt in my boots. No big deal. I mean, I suppose they look nice enough. It's almost like a wide alley. It's fence all the way down, so it's not like you can pull into these places. But we're coming up on Skinker here in a minute. The junkyard dog. Leroy Brown must be around here somewhere. And there's your Lime scooter. Oh, there's a little park here though. Eastgate. Oh yeah, Eastgate Park. We'll cross over here. Try not to get run over by the BMW. Oh, I should have stuck on the other side. There's at least a sidewalk over there. We must be at the end of the county line. Here's a sign here that ends St. Louis County Maintenance. And look, a sidewalk. Kind of interesting how that works. But again, I'm not really sure where we are in the whole grand scheme of things. All right, I'm gonna do some more walking, see if Bear texted me. I texted her I would meet her at a Taco Bell. I'm not seeing a Taco Bell. Oh yeah, right here. Let's see, let me get my bearing. Right there. We'll see how far they made it. They might be there already. I told her I was meeting her at Taco Bell. She texts back, "You getting tacos, LOL," with a little laughing, crying emoji face. Let's see where we're at on our maps. I'm not really sure how far. Oh, we got a little ways before we get to the zoo. So I'm gonna keep walking, I guess. But I got some road work up ahead, so I might have to jump to the other side of the street. I'll catch up with you guys in just a minute. All right, so I'm back. Had to go around some construction. But those scooters that we saw a minute ago, they must be our version of the Lime scooter, because there's a bunch of them here. There's some out my other side too, kind of littering the streets up here. But we're just waiting to cross the street here now. So I've been walking for a while now, and I've walked too far. I've actually hit Westminster. I gotta go back the other way. Lots of cute little houses down here. Little neighborhood that I ran into. It's only a couple of blocks from the sketchy alley that I was walking down. There was a cool church back there, but they were having a funeral, and I figured that would be kind of disrespectful, so I didn't film that. Bear just called me. They're going to stay there. I'm just gonna meet them there. I guess they can't leave and then come back without paying for parking again. There's a pizza place, and it's called ZA. And you know it's a hipster place when you start splicing off letters and just using the little apostrophe there. You know it's cool. Hipsters don't wake up before 12, which is why they're still closed. I've just been kind of filming. We're from Washington, and our car broke down, so we got some time to kill. The zoo's only 3 miles away, so
yeah.
The wife met me. Well, she's already there, but
yeah, go for it.
no room for me. All right. We're in, what park are we in, by the way?
Forest Park.
Forest Park?
Yeah.
Okay, so we made it to Forest Park and stumbled upon the KC 95, and they're doing a promotion for a golf tournament that's taking place here. We're gonna keep going. I don't know, we got a little bit longer to get to the zoo, but we're running, so it shouldn't be too long. So we didn't run too far, but there's a work crew out here in front of the art museum that we had to stop and talk to. I didn't know what the building was, but it's pretty cool. Get better this way. So pretty cool building. There's a huge statue here behind me, but I don't know what it is. So we're gonna come see over here. Presented to the city of St. Louis by the Louisiana Purchase Universal Expansion of 1904. This is it here, and that building there's, it's dedicated to art, free to all, and then MDCD 111. I don't know my Roman numerals, but I'm assuming that's a date. So it's probably 1903 actually, because that's when this statue here, but I'll look it up. It's pretty cool. I did have to stop and ask the crew though what this building was, because I did want to film it. And I think I'm going the wrong way. All right, onward to the zoo. We're almost there. We probably got maybe half a mile or so until we're at the front gate. I asked them about the St. Louis Arch. They said you can't see it from here. So I don't know where Bear got the picture of the archway at, but she sent me a picture. I don't know where she got the picture from. Onward to the zoo, here we go. All right, so we finally made it to the St. Louis Zoo. 3 miles later, and a couple of pit stops on the way, but we finally made it. So we're gonna go inside, catch up with Bear, and see if we can find her. There's a bunch of kids. It must be field trip day. So they're all color-coded by group. We're gonna go inside and see if we can find Bear and maybe some cool animals along the way. 2 ways to save some green. I'm all about saving green. So I went to go buy tickets. There's no tickets, it's free zoo. So we got our map here and we're gonna head on in, I guess. Who knew? I don't know where they are. We're gonna kind of wander around and see if we can find them. Squid here behind me hanging out. It goes down to a second floor down there. There's also some sharks. We go great white. I was too busy filming to realize that they were right behind me, so we didn't actually end up calling them and they snuck up behind me, but there they are. We're going to continue our adventure and I'll film some cool things that we see along the way.
We're at the St. Louis Zoo. It's actually free admission, and parking is only $15. So it was pretty much the cheapest thing we could find to keep the kids occupied. It's a nice breezy sunny day. It's not too humid, I don't think.
No.
And we're enjoying...
Well, I just ran 3 miles,
Yeah.
so it's pretty hot still, but the breeze does feel nice.
We're not too hot. We're comfortable in tank tops, so...
Tank tops and shorts.
Yeah, no pants.
Look at you. He's got pants. He's got his onesie on somewhere.
Yeah.
He's naked.
So we're just kind of enjoying the day while our car is in the shop.
So we made it to the Stingray exhibit here, and it's free to get in, but each attraction costs you money to get into, so we did not know that. So we're kind of picking and choosing what attractions we want to do. So we decided to do the Stingrays because that was kind of a touch and feel, so kind of cool.
Noah dropped his toy.
Yes, I retrieved it. So we're gonna touch and feel some stingrays, and you can see them swimming around down here. Let me flip this around. But you can see them swimming. And there's actually, I was talking with one of the keepers here, and there's these guys here, and they're bamboo sharks is what they are. And I guess they're nocturnal, so they sleep in those tubes. And you can kind of see the blue and the green there on the ends of the tubes, and they just sleep in those. And then there's another shark floating around right there, and that is a bonnet head shark. And we thought it was a baby hammerhead because the head of it, if you can see it, kind of spurts out on both sides, similar to the hammerhead. And I guess they're related, but that's as big as these guys will get. There's some baby bonnet heads I hear in a tank further down that way, so we're gonna go check those out too later on.
So this zoo, they say that they're free, but you actually have to pay like $4 per attraction. So that's what we're doing now. We chose an attraction we wanted to do, and we are seeing it. Noah's a little bit scared of the stingrays, so we're kind of holding off on that. He doesn't like when I bend down to pet him. So the family is all doing it now. Camden, how is it? This is hard to see, but there's actually, I just saw a little baby shark floating around in here. Let's see if I can see him. Oh, there he is. I don't know if you can see him. He's just a little guy. Oh, there he is. So these are actually baby bonnet head sharks. So if you can kind of see, he looks a little bit like a hammerhead, but they don't get much bigger than that. Oh, there's another. There's a couple of them swimming around. Yeah, do you see them?
Yeah. Pookums and I are scared to feed the stingrays, so Bear is actually going to...
See it?
Ew.
Right?
Ew. So we're gonna flip this around. Just like that.
Sorry.
I just got over here, guys.
Come here. Look at that drool. We are walking in the cypress swamp right now. It's pretty cool, pretty quiet. There's a pretty little duck right here. Let's see if I can get him. There he is. And then if we go over here, alright, oh, there's a bird. It's very peaceful here. You go like this. Oh, you almost had a bird fly on your head. Do that. No.
So we've been walking around the park now for a little while. About 2 hours or so. But there's a lot more stuff that's free to see than we originally thought. We originally thought that every area was going to be kind of a pay to enter type thing, but so far only the stingrays were. I'm sure they have other areas, we just haven't found those yet. But we've been kind of walking around. We're over here in Africa right now. There's some giraffes there behind me. These guys here hanging out. Bear and Pookums over here at the giraffes. Pookums is about asleep. He's a sleepy little guy. So I'm not sleepy. I think we're gonna go find some food here in a minute. So we're on our way to find food and we got distracted by these cute little guys. Behind us is the antelope house. It was built in 1935, but you can barely see just the top of the roof all get housed inside the antelope house at night. I think there's kangaroos in this next area. What is this? Oh, the red kangaroo. That would have been my guess. You go to enough zoos, you see the same animals, but there he is. Cute little guy. But we'll catch back up with you in a minute when we find some food and get set down. So we made it to the Lakeland Cafe and we are having nachos, grilled cheese, some tomato soup, a burger. It looks pretty good. We're gonna dig in. It's got a lot of stuff on it. I had a nacho, it was pretty good. I just finished eating my sandwich and I was getting ready to clean up the trash and I found this little guy. It wasn't half eaten, I did eat part of it. But I found this little guy tucked underneath here on the side. A little surprise pickle to end a great grilled cheese. I wish I would have known about it before I finished my sandwich, but it's good on its own. Camden, did you find the pickle? No surprise pickle. Oh, there's a surprise pickle. We're gonna finish up. We're gonna mount down these nachos now. And hopefully the car will be ready, so we're gonna give them a call after we're done eating.
Alright, so we are going into an underwater viewing.
I really just wanted to get the archway. There it is, the arch, gateway to the west. We just passed the gateway to the west, or the arch, and we are officially on the East Coast. So I haven't filmed much today. It's about 9 o'clock. We are just south of Atlanta. Had a crazy night last night. We decided just to blow through to where we are right now. We did stop for about 2 hours, and then we switched drivers until about 7 or so in the morning, and then we switched drivers again. So now Pookums is driving while I'm filming this, you know, being safe and all. So he's driving now, and Bear's in the other car. We should be in by about 3 this afternoon is what we're scheduled for, so we'll see. So last night we got in at about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock-ish. So it was definitely a late night for us, but the road is over. My camera keeps fogging, so I'm gonna keep wiping it off every now and then to get that moisture off. But yeah, so we made it last night. Saw a panther crossing sign, which kind of was funny. Didn't realize there was panthers in Florida, but turns out that there is a species of black panther that lives down here. We found a cat. Let's see if I can turn him around. This cat here is a stray cat, I guess, that used to live at our old place, and the previous owners left him, so he just kind of hangs out around the house here. But I mean, there's not much. We have 2 neighbors on one side and 1 neighbor on the other, and that is it. There's nobody else out here, so it's really nice. It's really secluded, which is okay for me. I don't mind not being in the city. The wife, on the other hand, might have some adjustments to go through, but we'll make it work. So we did get in last night, got all of our stuff out of the cars and into the house, and we're just kind of unpacking the few things that we did bring in the cars. And tomorrow, I think we're going to Universal, so stay tuned for that. We'll keep you guys updated on what's going on once we get there. We saw a lot of you on the roads, a lot of you guys posting on Instagram and our YouTube, so thanks for all the support. It was fun reading your guys' comments as you would see us on the road, and it's like, oh, you're on Highway 39 just past you, or we had some here coming through Lakeland today, and they were, hey, I saw you in Lakeland, and so it was really fun reading all those. Cuddy is not a fan of Turbo. As we were unloading last night, Turbo jumped into the car where Cuddy was, and Cuddy has a seatbelt that sticks onto his collar, and Turbo was behind Cuddy's seat, and they were in there growling. So they're not the best of friends yet, but one day they might be. So Turbo is outside for the moment. I don't know if we're going to ever let him inside, but he's kind of fun when you come outside. He hangs out with you. Yeah, so we're just gonna get ready and head off to Universal. So we'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned.